Hey, here's something really important. If you can't hear God's voice, it's not because you've done anything wrong. It's because nobody ever taught you how. So, here's the thing. If you'd like a back and forth conversation with God in full sentences and paragraphs, well, you can do that. And you don't have to be a perfect person. The Bible's full of people having backwards and forwards, full sentence paragraphs, conversations with God, and they were far from perfect. We would have called half of them backslidden if they were alive today. And yet, God overlooked all that and he accounted their faith to them as righteousness. So, if you'd like a back and forth conversation with God in full sentences and paragraphs, one way to do it is in writing. You don't have to do it in writing. You can do it in song, you can do it in dance, you can do it in your mind. But if you'd like to do it in writing, here's how you do it. You ask God your question. So you might write, God, hey look, I'm just not sure about my business right now. I'm not sure if this is the business or the job that I should be in. I'm often dissatisfied. Do you want me starting to think about or retraining for another job or another business? And then write the beginning of God's sentence for him, even though you know that he hasn't actually said this bit. You're just writing for something for him to speak into. So you might write, Jan, what I am saying about a new job or a new business for you is, and then you start writing, expecting God to give you the words as you do. Now, when you've written God's answer, you're going to think, there's no way that was God. He's never spoken to me in that much detail before, and I'm not a very good person, or I'm a bit sinful. Well, write that as your next question. God, I can't believe this is you. It's too much detail. And then start writing, expecting God to give you the words as you do. Once again, you're probably going to think, oh, it's just my own thoughts. I'm just making it up. So write that down. God, I think I'm making this up, my own thoughts. And then start writing, expecting God to give you the words as you do. Then eventually you will begin to sense, gosh, maybe this is actually God that I'm listening to. Well, don't stop there. Right, God, I'm just not sure. It's starting to sound like you, but how can this possibly be? And then start writing, expecting him to give you the words as you do. You will be amazed. You will begin to hear God's voice, and it will change your life. How could it not?